There are some places you will visit in your lifetime that will simply change you. For me, Japan was one of those places. TATCHA invited me to visit Japan for the first time.
Yep, next up.
Together, we set out to capture my experience as I became immersed in the culture and captivated by the people that we met. It's hard to put the whole journey into words.
Unreal. Unreal.
But let me try and show you. I am overwhelmed. I can't. I'm just taking it all in. Our trip started with 2 jam-packed days in Kyoto. Kyoto is a city preserved in history and tradition. It's also considered to be the birthplace of TATCHA. We flew into Osaka on a Sunday afternoon and drove to Kyoto, where we checked into our hotel and got ready for dinner. We had a cozy and casual dinner, which allowed us to get to know each other a bit better and prepare for the rest of the week. It also gave us a little preview of the incredible cuisine we would be eating on the rest of our trip. I never want to forget it.
Yes, girl.
It was only the first night.
Get ready.
So it is 5:30 a.m. class. We clearly have jet lag. What better way to cure jet lag than to go to 7-Eleven? What's this? I think I'll do this one. These cones. I don't know what the difference is between this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one. This one has whipped cream in it. I'm gonna go with this one. The Starbucks Cafe Lush. This has suddenly become a food hall. Ooh, it kind of reminds me of the like double shot espresso, but not as intense.
Like not as like acidic.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna drink this in like 3 gulps. So that seaweed stays crispy. Oh man, the seaweed itself is just...
Yeah, it makes such a big difference.
So good. After our quick breakfast on the go, we made our first stop at the Arashiyama Bamboo Forest. When I first entered the forest, I remember how cool and crisp the air felt. The sun shone through the trees, and time seemed to slow just for a minute. So unreal. I actually learned in the car that the bamboo dies every 100 years, and then in a year regrows to the same thing.
Amazingly resilient.
So crazy. Whoa, what is that? That sounded like a person. I learned of the concept of forest bathing, the practice of spending time in nature and letting the calm surroundings refresh and rejuvenate you. And I couldn't think of a better way to start our day.
That was good.
That was incredible. Okay, what snacks are we eating now?
Yep. Next up, tea house.
About 400 years old.
Only about 400 years old.
It's fine. Not old at all.
Not old at all.
No, she's young, I
Just
forgot.
4 centuries.
Yeah.
But can we eat dango?
Yeah, we're gonna eat the rice cakes too. So
Okay, so
save a space for that. Oh, we have space.
we're stretching the stomach. We made a quick stop at a small temple on the way to the tea house. What is the name of this temple, Nami?
Otagi Nembutsu-ji.
Here you will find over 1,000 stone sculptures of Buddha's disciples. They've been sculpted with a variety of poses and expressions and have sat here for centuries. Clearly this one is me because it has a cat.
Yeah, that's totally you.
It's quite a cute and quirky temple that I don't think a lot of people know about, and worth a stop on your way to tea. I am overwhelmed. I can't. I'm just taking it all in. It was hard to imagine that this little tea house had been sitting alongside the road for the last 400 years. The beams were plastered with business cards.
But this is how they used to cook everything.
Wow. And the walls were stained with soot from the wood-burning oven.
This is a sakura-yu, cherry blossom tea, and we drink it for celebration occasion and in spring. Just a nice balance.
Oh my gosh. Casual. Okay. First taste. Oh my god. It's so light.
It's very light.
Yeah. I guess I expected it to be a little bit more floral, but it's really soft.
So it's usually served in like beautiful ceramic, so you kind of appreciate it, look around, and then to the respect of a host, you turn it around 3 times to move the center away from your mouth before you drink it.
Okay.
And then you take a sip.
The tea was a little bitter, but the rice cakes were sweet. This offered a subtle balance. I couldn't help but wonder how many travelers had come through over the years and experienced the same warm hospitality of this tiny tea house. So cute.
Can I have a kiss, please? Please. Please, can I have a kiss? Oh, you just want to rest your hand on my... Oh, my God.
We were driving by and saw all these cherry blossom trees. Decided to just make a quick stop. We had lucked out with our trip coinciding with the blooming of the cherry blossoms. This is a special time of year, one that attracts a lot of visitors, not only because of their beauty, but because of their significance. The lifespan of the flower is quite short, only lasting about a week or so after they've reached their peak. This serves as a reminder of how beautiful and short life can be. It was poetic in a way, because by the time we left Japan, the flowers were beginning to fall. We headed back into town for lunch, where we had a reservation for some geisha sushi. This is blotting sheets. And we have hand sanitizer, so we do both. So hand sanitizer and blotting sheets. Jealous of there? I can share them. I'm gonna have to start deleting photos on my phone because I just don't have space.
So from a left to right, this is like mountain vegetables, Culver City, and in the middle is a baby squid. Otarika. It's a delicacy of spring, and on the right is a jole.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
You can see this?
With a cherry blossom on top. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Oh.
There's a river fish called ayu, and right next to it is called fukinoto. It's another spring herb, has a little bit of bitterness when you bite to it, and they're all fried tempura.
I'm all about style and grace.
Are you ready for the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? Don't open yet. Don't open yet.
Like Christmas.
Da-da-da.
I don't want to eat it. That's too pretty. Do we just go in order?
However you want to eat it.
I mean,
however you want to eat it.
I think it's wrong to go like randomly. And the thing is, these are supposed to be bite-sized, so you eat it in one bite, right?
It's a geisha sushi, yeah.
Okay. Because if I had lipstick, yeah, if I had lipstick on, you wouldn't want to mess it up. Okay. First of all, the fact that you guys are staring at me is like, makes me really
intense
uncomfortable.
stare. Like drooling.
But oh my god. This looks like a flower. Which one is this one?
Myoga. That's the pickled thing. Ginger flower.
Unreal. Unreal.
Oh my god.
So good. Feels wrong washing this down with Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Oop.
I know my own strength. I can only imagine what that looked like.
So what's this again?
It's actually called warabi mochi. Use a special kind of root powder. So it's kind of like a between mochi texture and gelatin.
I feel like
texture.
you just did the cinnamon challenge. Is it wrong if I cut it?
No,
I don't
no,
want
not wrong.
to, you know, okay.
Nope.
I feel like, no, thank you for demonstrating what I should do.
Obviously. We couldn't breathe.
I mean, clearly you have to be well lubricated before.
Yeah.
That's not gonna make the cut, is it? It might make it on my cut, but not on your cut.
We won't stare at you the whole time. This will, I'm gonna look away. You have to focus. Really got in there.
Yeah. How dare you?
Stare.
It kind of reminds me of like coffee. It's like a coffee flavor.
The flavor's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's just getting it down.
It's like that one spot.
That one like right here.
The texture.
Well, this was delightful.
After lunch, we walked down to visit the KENNINJI Temple. This is the oldest Zen Buddhist temple in Kyoto. The grounds are extremely peaceful and vibrant shades of green and yellow.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for having me.
And this is where I would get to experience a private meditation with Ito-san. Ito-san asked me to try a new meditation exercise he'd been practicing. He asked me to slowly follow him around the grounds, keeping my eyes shut or lowered. He asked me to try and focus and heighten my other senses. He said often we live our lives out of balance, only using one or two of our senses and unaware of the others. It took me a little by surprise, but truly resonated with me at the moment. Balance was something I was struggling to find for myself, and I was searching for it slowly. I became very aware of how the old wooden planks felt beneath my feet. I heard the wind blow through the leaves, and the birds chirp at a volume that I would otherwise have turned down. After the meditation, we sat and spoke for a while. We shared our feelings and observances about the world today, and at the end I think we were both pleasantly surprised at how similarly we viewed things. I think we spend a lot of time comparing ourselves and highlighting the things that make us different, worrying that we aren't meeting some self-imposed standard. But ultimately, when it comes down to it, aren't we all seeking the same thing? At our core, don't we all want harmony and balance? Our last and final stop of the day was at the Kinkakuji Golden Temple.
It is 4:30. The crowds are out. We're all trying to get the same shot, but it is so gorgeous. And you can see the light reflecting off of the water. And I am trying not to hit people while I vlog. If you didn't know, the TATCHA blotting sheets are actually a byproduct of gold leaf. So I can't imagine if there are 30 in a packet, how many do you think would take to build this building? You can see the squares almost.
The day was long, but the experience was unforgettable. And it was only our first day.